So normally at a comedy night, what happens is you get someone doing a bit of an introduction, and then you get a very high energy act, like a young dude that comes on and runs around and gets everyone going. Hello. So yes, it's lovely to be here. It really is lovely to be here. I have not done stand-up comedy for about 10 years, and I've not left the flat for about 5. It's true. You'll remember 5 years ago, obviously, was 2020, and you'll remember what happened then.
Depeche Mode started again.
I don't know about that. Thank you for the suggestion. No, what happened in 2020, obviously, was that the Captain America actor Chris Evans accidentally released a dick pic. And I just never really got over that. I thought, you know, he's put too much for himself out there. What can I do to possibly help? I'll keep all of myself in the house for 5 years. No, what happened obviously is I got COVID quite early on, and that became long COVID. And something else, carry on. Done that bit. Oh yeah, right. It became long COVID, which is otherwise known as chronic fatigue syndrome, or something fatigue something, or myalgic encephalomyelitis, which they've shortened to ME, so that the people that have it have the energy to say what they've got. Thank you, keep that going. Yeah, that's a good, massive applause for it. So yeah, I used to do stand-up comedy. I've now recovered enough that I have all the tools that I need to start again. Apart from the ability to remember jokes, think on my feet, and remain vertical. Have everything apart from the stand-up and the comedy. So I'm not going to be doing stand-up. I'm going to be doing sit down, which is similar. I'm going to be telling you a little bit about my life by trying to make chronic disease amusing. And I'm going to read some little notes and stuff from a book, because I'm too good for stand-up now. I do literature. A common analogy to explain chronic fatigue is spoons of energy. Right. So you might have 5 spoons of energy which you have to ration out throughout the day. For example, someone might say, "Can you help me move this fridge?" And I'd say, "I don't have the spoons for that. I have the spoons to eat the contents." Spoons of energy can be confusing though, especially in Brighton. I said to one bloke, "I haven't got any spoons of energy." And he said, "What have you got?" I'm not a drug dealer, I'm an invalid. He said, "No offence, it's just that you've got long hair and you look a bit zonked out." And I thought, whatever he's on, I want some. You know, and I said, "If I could give it to you, I would." Long COVID isn't contagious, by the way. Just in case you were thinking, "God, I normally don't want to sit in the front row because I'm getting picked on. This is ridiculous." So I think, I To be honest, I did use up about 3 spoons of energy doing that running around at the beginning, making sure you had chairs. But don't blame yourselves. Over here. I think a better way of explaining it might be, instead of 5 spoons of energy, you've got 5% on your battery on your phone. Right? You've left the house, you've no way of charging it. Oh God, you've got nothing but the real world. You know, you're not meant to use your phone. You're meant to just use it for the essentials. You know, Google Maps, texting your partner. Oh, what do I want for dinner? I don't know, what do you want for dinner? The vital, most essential things. But you can't help yourself. You see a nice cat or something, you think, I'll take a photo. And then before you know it, you come to, your hands have automatically opened Instagram. You've been doom scrolling in the street. How embarrassing. Meanwhile, the cat's looking at you like, when's my photo shoot? And you're like, I'm sorry, I got distracted by internet cats. Then your phone dies, you've got no phone for the rest of the day, and the cat's annoyed at you for seeing other felines. But you can't help it. You can't help but use your phone. You know, I've got no battery, but I want to do things. Right? But that's the way it is for me. But instead of a phone, it's my body and brain. Thank you. This is kind of the pathos section coming up. If you want to laugh, that'd be great. But if you don't, that's fine as well. It's a difficult subject. I'm sort of doing this on hard mode, it feels like. Anyway, here we go. It's hard to explain to you exactly how little energy I have. Some mornings I get up and think, do you know what? I feel fine. I've probably been imagining this for the past 5 years. I'm going to do things. But I get tired and clumsy and instantly become like a human Rube Goldberg machine, right? So instead of a little ball that goes through a maze, it's a domino that topples over a thing that flies up and all that. It's me trying to empty the dishwasher. I quickly run out of energy, I drop a cup, I get annoyed about dropping the cup, I try and clean it up myself, I trip over the empty dishwasher door that tips the dish over on top of me, covering me in plates, and leaving me lying on the floor covered in broken crockery. Sometimes I think I've got chronic slapstick disease. This is another fine mess Emmy's got me into. And after that, I generally have to lie down for the rest of the day. So I can't go outside the flat on my own without energy. My partner has to stay in and look after me. Her son's just back from university. My whole family is stuck indoors. It's like a never-ending Boxing Day. It's a reason Roy Wood didn't sing "I Wish It Could Be Boxing Day" every day. And, you know, we all remember how weird lockdown was, so you'll probably sympathise with this. But it's like we've been stuck in a bubble of that ever since. You know, I'm still baking banana bread. I'm still avoiding Joe Wick's online exercise classes. We still clap for the NHS every Thursday. But we get some odd looks now, obviously. Okay. Passing dog walkers are like, oh yeah, thanks mate. He's a good dog. He's a good dog, aren't you? A good dog. Great. Meanwhile, the dog's like, nope. I've heard about you from that cat. Any minute now, you'll be clapping for dogs online. We still have recordings of Boris Johnson we watch every day at 5 p.m. Going, don't worry, we fucked everything up, but we're paying a lot of our friends a lot of money to do fuck all about it. Anyway, gotta go. Let's all do the conga. Let's all do the conga. Oh yeah, this is a... Yeah. I noticed that being stuck indoors, I played a lot more Grand Theft Auto on my phone. Not so much to drive fast cars or commit crimes, but just as a walking into town simulator. In this mission, the guitarist from Bloodfist has got a display of his priceless guitars on in... Nearly got it. San Andreas. Great. I'm going to go in and browse. You know what Grand Theft Auto needs? More museums. Art galleries, that sort of thing. I'm sure someone's going to suggest something. There's so many weird games now. Someone's going to be like, actually, you want to try Coffee Enthusiast 5. Sorry, Coffee Shop Enthusiast 5. You don't get points for how many people watching you do or how many lattes you sip. It's just biometrically wired up to you to give you points for how happy you feel. That's weird, isn't it? I heard that this morning. I'm getting slowly better. I can get out a bit more. My partner will put me in the car, take me somewhere, get me out of the car, make sure I'm sat down. I'll sit and be a bit too tired to do anything. Then she'll put me back in the car and drive me home. So my health has now ascended to that of an unwanted parcel delivery. Did anyone here, did anyone here order a middle-aged tired man? No? I'll take him back and put him in the storage. Just put that away. It's weird seeing people again, as you can tell. Like real people in actual life. I feel like I've lost my social skills. So I'm like, wow, great, it's really good to see you, amazing, how are you? Oh, I'm sorry, is this too over-friendly for a Tesco cashier? I wouldn't mind, but it was a self-service machine. Right, guys? No, it's obviously made up punchline. On COVID, I'm not mental. Gosh. Right, this last bit. So I'm in a very weird situation. This is a very weird situation to be in. It's hard to write observational stand-up about this. That's why I'm doing sit down. Because not everyone can get what I'm talking about. But I thought I'd have a go. So here's an everyman observational routine about things I've observed in the flat. I'm going to stand up and use a spoon of energy for this. So. Yes, very special. Right, here we go. Hey! What's the deal with doors? Sometimes they're open, sometimes they're shut. Make up your mind. They say when one door closes, another one opens. Can't I get some consistency around here? If I shut one door and another one opens, I've got another door to shut. I shut that one, the first door opens. How am I ever going to stop the draft around here? Have you seen these windows they have now? You can't. That's their job. If you can see a window, that means it needs cleaning, am I right? But if it's doing its job well, you don't know it's there. Why am I paying for something to be in my flat that if it's doing its job well, I I don't know if it exists. And I know what you're thinking, but it stops the draft coming in. But I can't tell if it stops the draft coming in, because there's always a door open. Hey! What's the deal with rugs? It's like a little carpet on top of a carpet. At the front of our flat, we have a doormat that's on a rug. So we have a tiny carpet on top of a little carpet on top of a carpet. And all it does is trip me up, so I spill my coffee on all three of them. And I'm lying on the floor going, gee, it sure is drafty down here. Did I leave a door open, or did I forget to buy windows? Hey! If I replace all the doors with windows, I can finally shut them all and stop the problem. I guess making all these observations has finally paid off. Right. Thank you very much. Genuinely exhausted. That was good though, wasn't it? Right, so that's me over. Let's have a little applause for me. Yeah, good, lovely time, haven't we? And then please keep that applause going. Really amazing, really sensational, really incredible.